Huzzah and well met to the summoners and pet classes amongst my bannermen and ladies. This one is for you, as we have a new helper recently, the Copper Golem. I thought it fitting we placed them right next to the Allays in our ongoing series about item sorting and storage options, because this is what the Golems are for. And I am going to apologize in advance. There was supposed to be more to this video, but during a day of wood cutting, I want to keep it a little vague as to protect the parties, but there was an injury while we were cutting wood for a mutual friend today with some friends of mine, and somebody ended up in the ER. They are okay, nothing was lost, but there was a dislocation of some fingers, so that's a bummer. Um, any prayers for the injured party would be great. I appreciate those. I'm sure they would as well. And yeah, we'll move on from that. But that did take a big chunk of the day after that happened to sort things out and continue with the project. So without wasting too much more time on it, this is going to be a bit of a shorter video, but that's okay. We'll stop at a good section, and next week we'll carry on with more sorting abilities of our iron golems. So to make an iron golem, all you need is a block of copper and a jack-o'-lantern, and it will make your copper golem. They will check the copper chest that they popped in on. They'll check other copper chests nearby, looking for things to take out of copper chests and put into regular chests. We have one issue with copper golems, which is going to make it very important that we have wax and an axe. So, as you can see here, we have a copper golem statue. And once they have oxidized, as they do, as time goes on, let's say, oh, he pushed that one right off of the rail there. All right, well, we'll get rid of him in a moment now that we've demonstrated what he'll do. They will search up to 10 chests nearby to them. And I see we're not going to make that happen too easily, but all right, be gone. You've now messed up some of the video. Back to what I was saying is over time, your copper golems will oxidize, and once they reach fully oxidized, they just become a copper golem statue. You can use an axe to, even with holding shift, you cannot scrape the wax off from that chest. So, no. Let's see. No, we can't even wax that one. But what we can do is start scraping the oxidization off from our golem. And you can also wax a golem so that it lasts longer or they don't oxidize at all. I am not certain if your wax is infinite, but be sure that you've got plenty. Otherwise, you're just going to have an army of copper golem statues sitting around your base. So this is the reach of a copper golem. You can see we've got one inside here. They can get to any of this 3x3 area or 3x3x3 area, even opening chests above their head. If we take and make that a copper chest, see, he will open it up to check, and there's nothing in there to find. So let's put something in there for him. And in the meantime, we'll get rid of him before he pushes this guy further off from our little area here. All right. We'll have to do this way. That's all right, though. It's actually quite useful to have your copper golem in a chest you'll see that this guy is periodically rechecking this box just to see if anything's in there now. And since there's not, finds nothing, closes it, goes back to just idling until he's content to check again. So we're going to place that. Deoxidize him. Place him in the minecart so that he doesn't wander away. And leave him there to sort out whatever he finds in his copper chest there. So clearly, if you place a chest right under them in a minecart, they can't reach it. But this is really an efficient way to keep your copper golems in place, because as we're going to demonstrate right here, these guys are not very quick. They walk pretty slowly, and they will check in up to 10 nearby chests for items to place into wooden chests. So we're just going to make sure that he can't get out. We'll just build a bit of a hopper wall there. But I believe they can jump up on top of their copper chest and walk away. So we will take this box of a random assortment of things, place it in there, and then we're going to remove the oxidization from this one, let him wake up, give him a wax job, he grabbed a helmet, placed in the new chest. They start at the top left. Oh, and they will wait for you to be done with the chest. But they start at the top left, and they will remove items from left to right, top to bottom. And they can check up to 10 chests in a nearby area. And as you can see, this is taking a long time, even longer than our extra delay allay sorter over here. So we're not going to watch this copper golem take care of the whole box of things. He only has 10 slots, and we have 11 different items in here. So it will find one of the items does not have a box to go into, so it will keep coming back here to check, not being able to find a place for the bow to go once it gets to that point. Actually, it will probably be the diamond sword, because it will take the bow from left to right, top to bottom, and the 10th item will be the diamond boots. The 10th unique item, anyways. They make a little disgusted noise, it sounds like, or a negative noise when they find a box that they can't place something into, because they will sort by type, I think. So it may actually put the diamond helmet with the netherite helmet, and it's going to get confused, so we needed a higher fence there. And see, now they've caused even more trouble. So unfortunately, that is all I have for you for this video, after today's activities kind of cut into everyone's time. But these things happen, and next week we can talk more about sorting systems that utilize the golem without what's the word I want? Too much micromanagement. We can leave them to their own devices, and we can have a way for them to always find an empty box to place the end of things in, or miscellaneous things that have no other place to go. So, with that, I am the White Sun Paladin. Oh, they get a neat little reflective surface if you wax them, it looks like. Because I don't see that on anything else. But we wax that one. So, there's something else to think about, too. And they have a lightning rod on top of their head. I wonder if that makes them more susceptible to getting hit by lightning. But these are things to discuss at another time. I am the White Sun Paladin, and I hope you are blessed on your next quest. And I am off to my next adventure, which I think is actually going to be dinner and then bed. So, we'll see you all in the next one.